Hey, what's going on, guys? Hopefully you're chilling right now. It's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to the crew. If you're new, do me a favor, hit both the like and the subscribe button as well. But today we're going to be taking a look at the top 5 Umidigi phones that I use right now. So if you're new to the crew, do me a quick favor, subscribe and get notified. Also hit the like button and the bell icon, and I'm going to get right back with you. But make sure you watch the video to the end so I can explain some of my top favorite devices from Umidigi. Alright guys, so the first device that we're going to be talking about is the A9 Pro. It does come with a gel case, your 10-watt brick, as well as your charging cable with the accented colors on there, and the gel case with the SIM removing tool as well. Now this is the 64GB model. Well, this is the 128GB model with 6GB of RAM. It also does have a 48 megapixel on the front, on the rear, 24 megapixel on the front. It also does have, as far as the PPI, it's extremely high density. It does have 403 for the pixels per inch, 1080 by 2340 for the screen, 19 by 20 for the screen resolution. And as far as the display, it's 2.5D curved glass. Now, as far as the operating system, we are getting that Android 10, and it's actually really zippy. You don't get the pull down though, but you do get that really zippy speeds on here. Now, as far as the body, it's going to be glass on the back, and as far as the ports, you're going to get the 3.5mm, the Type-C, the microphone, the speaker, nothing on the top, 2 antennas at the top, 2 on the bottom, metal body, power button, your volume rockers right here, and a button right here which you can use for 3 designated apps at once. And then you do get a SIM card which you can expand to the SD card as well. So I like that this device performs on high graphics at a high frame rate, HD as well. And I also do like that it has a fingerprint sensor, facial recognition. It also does have movement from your internal source to your SD card slot as well, so you could do that. You know, the build quality is really good. It's got that metal design to it, which I really do like. And it does get pretty loud. It does get loud, so you can hear that, but it's only a single firing speaker on here, so just keep that in mind as well. And so decent performance on this device. I really like the performance on this device as well. Now, the next device was announced on April 2021. This is the Umidigi A11. It has the flat edges to it, metal as well. We can't confirm the displays on the A9 Pro or the A11, but the glass is pretty decent on both of these devices. 4GB as well as the 128 for the ROM, but they also do offer the 3GB model with the 64 for the ROM. 3 for the RAM, 4 for the 64 for the ROM. So I definitely think that's pretty cool. You also do get expansion as well on there. You also do get 16 megapixel camera, 8 megapixel, as well as the 2 megapixel for macro on this device. The front facing camera is 8 megapixel, and you're getting Bluetooth 5.0. I believe the A9 Pro has the Bluetooth 4.2, but they do also both have 10 watts fast charging on both of them. But the one thing that I like about the A9 Pro and the A11 is they both have the gyroscope accelerometer. They also do come with the, you know, the rear fingerprint. Well, this one has the side mounted fingerprint sensor, and the A9 Pro has the rear fingerprint sensor. The battery on here is a 5,150 milliamp hour battery, whereas the A9 Pro is a 4,150 milliamp hour battery. So you can see right here that both of these devices do look really nice. You get that glass and you get that matte on this one, but you do get the Helio G25 on here, so it's not going to be as graphic intensive when it comes to the gaming, and it's not going to be as bright on the top, but you'd still get the gel case on there, as well as your 10 watts brick and your highlighted Type-C cord. Now, the next device that I find to be really satisfying as well is the Umidigi A9. So this device is really cool. It does come with the infrared thermometer, 6.53 inch full HD plus display. It's gonna have that 20:9 aspect ratio. Definitely like the materials that they did use. 204 grams of weight. It does tout that it has Gorilla Glass 3, but that isn't confirmed yet. So we're still waiting for a confirmation on that. Rear fingerprint sensor is on here. So you're gonna get that rear fingerprint sensor. You're also going to get facial unlock, right? So you do get facial unlock. So with that the G25 12nm processing chip with the PowerVR GE8320, you're not gonna be able to get up to high or HD. So I just want to throw that out there as well. That SD card slot expansion, so you can get that. That's the thing that I really like, is that SD card slot expansion. You could also game one here with the 3 GB of RAM. It also does have that 64 on here, right? So you do get that 64 as well for the internal storage as well. So I like that part. I do like that part. You know, I do like the fact that it has 3 GB of RAM as well, coupled in the bundle, but you know, it will be able to game on here as well. Now, the next device that I did want to bring to the table is the Umidigi A3X. Now, this is a device from 2019 in November, right? But it does have a lot that it still brings to the table. It does bring you that case that comes with it. It's all the same, except the case that comes with it that they brought was that leather one, right? So it was really solid when it comes to the build. It holds up over time. It gives you still protection to this day. But you can see that they have that black box right here. So you can see that you have the white box right here. You have the black box, and then you do have the yellow box. So all 3 different boxes. You get a glass back on here with metal edges as well. A9 that they did introduce that plastic design here. So you can see this is their introduction without fingerprints. I really do like it because it doesn't gather those fingerprints on there whatsoever. You don't get any updates, and the Google Play system is unknown on this one, so it's kind of old. So I just kind of want to throw that out there, that it is kind of older on this model. But we do have an IPS LCD with 5.7, and it's really nice in the hand, feels really good in the hand because of that small form factor. 720 by 1512, 19:9, as well as 289 pixels per inch, as well as 3 GB of RAM. But you can move the apps to the SD card as well on this device right here. So you can see it allows you to add your SD card slot on top of the internal. Bluetooth 5.0 is on here, 3,300 milliamp hour battery as well. Get medium frame rate. We can also game on balance, but we don't get the HD as well. Another thing is this one doesn't have a gyroscope. This is the first one not to have a gyroscope, but they all have the accelerometer, proximity sensor, and fingerprint sensors. But it definitely did check, and you do get the 5 GHz Wi-Fi. So the A3X does have that A22 MediaTek Helio G, Power VR. You also will get 16 paired with it, but you can actually use the expansion on the SD card to get more. So I definitely think that's pretty cool as well. But like I said, 16 megapixel, 5 megapixel for the back, and then on the front we do get an actual third camera on the front, which is a 13 megapixel. So just a really nice budget device. Kind of reminds me of a small form compact phone in your hand, and it has that glass display on it. Well, glass on the back and front, as well as metal. Okay guys, so last but not least, the final device I want to talk about is the A7S. It does come with a 10-watt fast charger. You do get the gel case in there as well. 720 display, which is really big. It was released in August 23rd, 2020. Stick on the back, and then as far as the display, it's going to be 720 by 1600, 20 by 9. We don't get a fingerprint sensor on here. We just get, the facial recognition. So we do get triple cameras on the back, a 13 megapixel, an 8 megapixel, as well as a 2 megapixel. And we also do get another camera on the front, which is an 8 megapixel. So, I think that's pretty cool that they did offer the quad cameras. You get 3 on the back, 1 on the front for your selfies. Pretty decent. It's not going to be the best in the entire world for gaming. I could see a lot of frame drops right here, to be completely honest with you. So if it's not going to be the best in the entire world when it comes to high graphics or anything of that nature. An older security, which you could always go right here to get updates, like I said before, and this one is up to date with the May 1st. as well. User-friendly device for the money, but it's a bargain phone. So this is basically for somebody who's trying to save a lot of money. But let me know what you guys think about all of these phones in the comment section. I'm gonna get right back with you. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think, and I'm gonna show you some love as well in the comment section. I'm also gonna get right back with you real quick, and I'll get right back with you later, group. Peace.